With my lord's kind leave, Lord, may I please mention item 268? It's a fixed matter at 4 p.m. It won't be taken up today, my lord, since it's a 3:30. This is, my lord, that petrol pump dealership matter for which your lordship had fixed a time. My lord, since it won't be taken up today, if your lordship may kindly be pleased to, my lord, give an alternative, my lord, date and time. All parties are here, my lord, I'm mentioning upon notice.
48.
268.
68, my lord. It is that matter where
You were arguing.
I had almost concluded my
My
argument.
lord, we have to,
Still,
my lord,
something remains.
we have to, my lord, give our reply now. The petitioner, we've been given documents by the petroleum company. My lord, we can close it in half an hour. Any, my lord, day that your lordship may accommodate us, my lord.
দেখো next week দেখো
29 ছাড়া।
1st August Friday দিনই
31st.
31st
31st है, 31st দিন।
My lord, it is convenient for your lordship. It is taken up on 30th.
30th 30th টা দেখো তো
31st আমাকে বলতে হবে। আর
আবার তো Wednesday. Again it is a Wednesday.
31st is okay for me, my lord.
31st you will not be there.
My lord,
Then make it on 1st or 4th.
Friday then again with 3:30 হবে শুক্রবার
1st or 4th.
শুক্রবার আবার 3:30
First, my lord.
first then at 2
1st
o'clock
August, my lord.
1st day
My lord, would your lordship consider taking it up at 2 p.m., my lord?
দেখো 3 তে কি আছে 3টের সময় কিছু করাই
Or,
আছে
or
না
3 p.m. also, my lord.
3 p.m.
The difficulty is 3:30 all the hearing and returnable motion matters are being taken up, so already dates have been fixed.
and let us come back at 2 p.m. subject to
2 p.m.
my lord's convenience.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. it's a
4 p.m.
Friday
on Friday.
Friday then again
4 p.m.
Friday,
again
that
after
is the
mention.
difficulty, you know. On 31st, let us make it on 31st.
31st, my lord. 31st.
Mr. Mukherjee,
Virtually, they can have it.
or we can take it up on Monday 4th at 4
Monday,
p.m.
4th August.
4 p.m.
Monday,
4 p.m.
Monday they go.
Grateful.
আর অর্ডারের জন্য বলবো if your lordship kindly pass an order for the corporation if your lordship kindly
What
pass an order in that regard the
Then
matter will be
you have to wait till 4 p.m.
formal order your lordship as a
You have to wait till 4 p.m. for passing of the order.
yeah, for the authority your lordship kindly
No,
understand.
Government company doesn't clear fees, my lord. Government company,
Because
unless
as an order is
comes,
there it's
the
not
government
difficult
company, my
for
lord,
us.
would
On
clear,
the
my lord.
joint prayer of the party,
Grateful your lordship
is this matter on 4th August at 4 p.m.
grateful your lordship
grateful. my lord.
Yes.
Grateful, my lord.
চলো
Your Lordship, may
দেখো to be mentioned first.
One correction, my lord, actually, the judgment of tribunal below that has been, my lord, corrected. My lord, kindly peruse the application, my lord. I have filed certified copy of the impugned judgment, my lord. Tribunal below.
What is the prayer?
My lord, prayer is, my lord, here, and see for a moment, my lord, page 11 of the tribunal order. One application for correction was made. To the tribunal, and the judgment has been corrected in respect of, my lord, only medical expenses. My lord,
Initially, my insurance company filed this appeal
yes.
Challenging the initial order. Subsequently, it was corrected.
Corrected.
That was not communicated to me and also Mr. Mondol.
That has not been placed before your lordship, my lord.
The time of
that has been, my lord, done earlier.
only that medical expenses
Is
was
it
corrected.
It will be, my lord,
Inner page 11. Inner page 11, my lord.
Inner page, my lord, certified copy.
Your lordship will find.
and your lordship's order, my lord, page. Your
তার আগে
lordship's order,
তার আগে দেখতে দে,
page
দেখতে দে।
70.
Total entitlement book limit. When it was corrected?
My lord, before on 2nd December 2020.
And order passed by this court on
My lord, after
12th December 22. Oh, অনেক পরে।
after that.
Medical expenses will be
Yes, but that has not been communicated. My lord, this is
14 lakh.
national insurance company.
What will be
Yes.
the medical expense?
Medical expenses will be, my lord, 14,09,735 instead of 10 lakh. Instead of 10 lakh, 28,236. My lord, page 17, your lordship.
Medical expense was not disputed.
No,
Not disputed.
not disputed.
Whatever the expenses, malad, earlier order, your lordship, malad, that granted the same. That was not
Granted the same, my lord.
not changed. But subsequently, this order was passed. This corrected order
I
that was not
communicated-
never communicated to us, either by my counterpart or not their
My-
counterpart. Subsequently, Mr. Monol came to know that this order was corrected. That only that medical expenses portion. Only your lordship, malad,
Page 17,
page 17 is the your lordship's order, malad.
medical expenses are.
Your lordship, that calculation of compensation, that 10,28,236, it will be changed.
Only, my lord, 14 lakh.
Only that exchange, I have already deposited 37,47,000 and odd. Let them withdraw that amount, rest will be refunded back to the insurance company.
That has been given
Not given because,
We have not.
to adjusted.
Yes.
yes, because of this reason, they have not applied for withdrawal.
Did I discuss anything with regard to medical expenses in judgment? No.
No. Remains same.
That was
is
given.
only, my lord, regarding
What was the-
multiplat and disability 80%, that has been upheld by your lord.
Delay first, rash and negligent.
Because this,
disability.
I have not challenged that portion, actually. Only delay FIR, multiplier, that was, and disablement certificate. That was the challenge before your lordship, my lord. That is why, my lord, there is no discussion about this medical expenses.
You have got the certified copy of order of the tribunal wherein this has been corrected,
My lord,
that order?
11, page 11
Page 11.
of the certified copy.
No, this order dated is order number 63 dated 2nd December 2020.
That has not been, my lord.
Bring that order.
It corrected, it is certified copy, na nahi?
Certified copy has been obtained from this, my lord, the order number 63, that has not been, my lord.
Can you get a certified
Right.
copy of that order?
My lord, communicated.
Get that, because what was the document that was placed, whether it was an inadvertent mistake or not, whether this is coming up as a review of that particular order or not. Kindly place the certified copy of that order. Mr. Jayanto Samanto, the photo, learned advocate for the petitioner applicant, seeks accommodation to produce the certified copy of order of the learned tribunal dated order number 63 dated 2nd December 2020, wherein the medical expenses has been corrected by dint of which, or wherein, by dint of which the medical expenses has been corrected from rupees 10,28,236 to 14,09,735. When can you produce that?
After 3 weeks.
Leave this matter after 3 weeks. Date একটা বলে দিন তো, ওই ডেটে আসবে to be mentioned under the heading to be mentioned. Your client also did not tell you that this has been reviewed.
My lord, not for
After disposal,
after disposal, when I communicate your lordship's order, thereafter, my lord, that has been, my lord, corrected.
That is the main problem.
13th August,
13th August. At 2 p.m., my lord.
2 p.m.
Yes,
To be mentioned.
2 minutes. Get put.
Same,
Yes,
same has been happened in another case. That has been, my lord, I have filed.
Oh. Get the certified copy of that order. Give it. Love.
Item number 45.
My lord, your lordship,
কোনগুলো? ডাউন 43 ডাকতে হবে তো। ডাউন 43 অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা আগে ডাকুন, তারপরে মোশন ডাকুন।
My lord, I am for the applicant.
Is for default. Affidavit of service.
Service, my lord. This is my restoration application. The matter was dismissed on 6th November 2024. Has been filed within time. My lord, the reasons are stated in paragraph number 3 to 5.
State has been served.
Yes.
And Pradhan. Pradhan. Respond number 6.
Yes, my lord, served. Everybody has been served.
Where it is?
I'll just check.
Application.
Yes, my lord. It has been received.
By whom?
By the Pradhan Jaideep.
You have not sent notice to the Pradhan?
Has been served to the state advocate directly. And has been duly received by him also.
Serve upon respond number 6. Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petition is taken on record. It is found that service upon respond number 6. Pradhan Gopal Bera Gram Panchayat has not been served. Not been affected. No? Not been affected. State is unrepresented. Petitioner is directed to serve. Respond serve upon respond number 6 registers because he can continue and find affidavit of service on the returnable date. Okay. Friday. Friday. কত 31st
My lord, fresh service has to be made.
Only on response number 6.
Item number 44.
Grateful, madam.
Hmm.
Due to the server problem, I can't able to prepare the affidavit service as I have already served the contempt hearing. And there is a direction upon me to serve a copy of this application upon the state learned advocate for the state who had appeared in the writ petition. But without any remarks, he has just refused to accept the same. But I have served the contempt on 11th of July 2025. Is the violation of the order dated 5th of March 2025, my lord.
File the affidavit tomorrow. If he has learned advocate was that is served notice of content as well as for the state. State has refused to accept that.
Refused to accept, my lord.
You file an affidavit to that effect. File an affidavit of service.
Lord, kindly give me
Tomorrow.
some time. I can affirm the same within the day.
Tomorrow.
Any time. But 2 p.m.
Applications.
Yep.
Item number 45.
Your Lordship, kindly give a short pass away.
Not represented the 23rd. Next order.
Item number 46.
For the petitioner. Yeah, I'm sorry. Petitioner is an unfortunate employee of Gram Panchayat. Is a joining as a BRP in the year of 2017. A exam was conducted by the subdivision officer. He participated there. After that, after qualifying, he joined the Char Masdia Char Brahman Nagar Gram Panchayat as a BRP, village resource person. Lordship, in the year of 2018, a government notification was published by the West Bengal State Rural Agencies, wherein they decided that the BRP were engaged as a vector-borne disease control program. Kindly come, Your Lordship, turn the page number 24. Annexure P2, Your Lordship. In 2018, 10th of May, a memo was published by West Bengal State Rural Development Agencies, where they mentioned that I am directed to draw your kind attention to the following issues to be taken up appropriately in the matter of engaging the pool of VRPs, village resource persons, for effective monitoring of the individual households and surrounding areas for the observing the standards of hygiene in the locality and other connected matters. And discuss about all the. After that, Your Lordship, on page number 26, in 5th of June, 5th of March 2019, Your Lordship, is another memo by Government of West Bengal Panchayat and Rural Development Department. Where prevention and management subject is prevention and management of the vector-borne disease during 2019. What they mention in the second paragraph, Your Lordship, now the state government has decided the PRP of the social audit unit. Volunteers would be engaged in VVDC program, vector-borne disease control program, along with the conducting of social audit for the at least minimum 20 days in month throughout the year. Hence 2019, the following procedure will be the adopt for the surveillance and control measure of the Gram Panchayat of the state. After that, Your Lordship, I am as a VPA engaged as a member in the vector-borne disease control program and only work till 2023, Your Lordship.
Where is your appointment letter?
The engagement. No, I give the roster, Your Lordship, with page number 13, Your Lordship. Why I page number 13, Your Lordship. 30. Here is the serial, Your Lordship. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 is in number 8 is my name, Your Lordship, Himanshu Debnath.
PRP.
Found, Your Lordship. I am working as a after 2023, Your Lordship. In 2023, Your Lordship, on 2nd of June 2023, the video of Navodip Block Development Office verbally instruct me that I am terminated from the said program. Now I am working as a VRP. A VRP, there is a not regular work. It's a contextual work where when the social audits are conducted, I will going there. They give me 400 per day, and that this work is continuing for 14 days in a month. And in the vector-borne disease control program, where Your Lordship,
Where is your letter? What is the contract with you? How long this will continue? What is
it's
your
continue, Your Lordship, till date vector-borne.
is that any letter to you that you join on such and such date? It will be effective for 2 years, 3 years. Where is that letter?
Your Lordship, kindly in page number 92. Is it in Bengali, Your Lordship? May I read? মহাশয় আমার বিনীত নিবেদন, it's by the letterhead of the said panchayat, Charmasdia, Charnogram Gram Panchayat, to the BDO মহেশগঞ্জ। মহাশয় আমার বিনীত নিবেদন এই যে আমার জিপিতে বর্তমানে ভিভিডিসিপি প্রকল্পের সর্বমোট 15 জন ভিআরপির মধ্যে 14 জন ভিআরপি ভিভিডিসিপি প্রকল্পে যুক্ত আছেন। হিমাংশু দেবনাথ ও আমার জিপির একজন এসএ ভিআরপি কর্মী তার সাথে 6 বছর থেকে এই জিপিতে ভিভিডিসিপির কাজ করেছেন দক্ষতার সাথে, কিন্তু বর্তমানে কিছুদিন থেকে হিমাংশু দেবনাথ ভিভিডিসিপি প্রকল্পের কাজের সঙ্গে যুক্ত নেই। তাই আপনার কাছে আমার বিনীত অনুরোধ, হিমাংশু দেবনাথকে অতি সত্বর ভিভিডিসিপির কাছে নিযুক্ত করলে উপকৃত হই। I am working 6 years as a VVDCP.
When did you stop?
From 2nd of June 2023.
You are not discharging your functions. There you go. Examination. Any letter of engagement was issued to you?
No, Your Lordship.
It is what for
Your Lordship is the 5th of March 2019 notification where they mentioned that. Kindly come turn over the page number 26, Your Lordship.
26.
26. Now the state, in second paragraph, Your Lordship.
The VRPs.
Now the state government has decided that the VRPs of social audits. I am working as a VRP, the state Gram Panchayat of this department, and to inform you that
My lord, one instruction from BDO Navadip. One copy is with me, another copy is with my senior who is engaged. I am giving this one. My lord, the petitioner is absent in the October 2023.
it is not,
Master roll sheet is there.
Lordship, not, they are not allowing me to sign over there.
On the first page and then master sheet.
I'm also disclose it in page number 64, Your Lordship. All the papers.
Only payment on per day work basis.
Per day work basis. Not the monthly.
And what is the reason of he being not allowed? Why he has not been allowed?
My lord, he was absent from October 2023. This work on work basis. My lord, it is not, his allegation is vague, my lord. Or it needs to be decided, it is decided to be by filing affidavits. Otherwise, he is giving allegation. On allegation, we are denying.
An advocate for the petitioner.
I had already annexed.
My lord,
Affidavit of service you have filed. You have the petitioner. Is taken on record.
এটা দিয়ে দেবেন ওটা নেই
All are of state. Prudent service হয়েছে কেন?
কপিটা দিয়ে দেবেন
ঠিক আছে. Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is taken on record. Learned advocate for the petitioner submit that the petitioner was engaged as a village resource person to work under vector-borne disease control program, within bracket in short VBDCP, in which village this is? In which gram panchayat is this? Under
It is Charmasdia
Tarmasdia gram
Char
panchayat.
Brahman Nagar Gram Panchayat. It's respondent number 9, Your Lordship. I mentioned it.
And he has discharged his functions successfully. However, all on a sudden, on all of a sudden, on 2nd June 2023, the block development officer Navadvip block verbally informed the petitioner that his engagement has been terminated. Thereafter, the petitioner made several communication. You have approached the block development officer,
Yes, Your Lordship.
has approached the authority concerned for his re-engagement, but no steps has been taken. Hence, the petitioner is constrained to file this writ petition. An advocate for the state files a report of block development officer Navadvip Nodia. He submits that the petitioner did not attend his office since which date? Since October.
October 23. When did October 23?
2023.
October
The assertion made in the writ petition needs to be controverted by way of filing affidavit. Seeks to file affidavit in opposition. Despite service, none appears on behalf of respond number. Pradhan is respond number
9.
9. It's such affidavit in opposition will file within a period of 2 weeks. The reply when you file within 1 week. Leaves this matter up to 3 weeks under the returnable motion.
May I get a
Give a,
copy of report, Your Lordship?
let them file the affidavit in opposition. You file the reply against the affidavit. The report at a copy can দিয়ে দেবে। এইটা নয়, ওইটা দুটো একই জিনিস আছে, এটি রেখে দিন। File your affidavit. After 3 weeks, returnable motion.
how many days?
You are there.
I was there. He was doing well.
2 weeks they seek to file an affidavit in opposition. Let
Yes,
it come after 3
One
weeks.
one week I will not have
The advance copy of the affidavit in opposition is served upon learned advocate for the petitioner. Yes.
3 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, hardly there is any matter. The report is ready. You file your opposition. They let them file. After 3 weeks, this will appear.
1 week I will not be available. 1 week I will not be available.
That would be important.
3 weeks karo. 3 weeks, 1 week or 4 weeks for returnable motion. Next.
My lord, I'm the petitioner in this matter, my lord. My lord, here the private respondent in connivance with the state authorities, particularly
47.
the CMOH
47.
47. Private respondents with the state authorities, they are specifically respondent number, my lord, 6, that is Chief Medical Officer of Health, Subdivisional Officer Kontai, Divisional Forest Officer, Block Development Officer, BDO Office, Purbo Midnapur, and 10. They are constructing one construction on my land. My lord, this matter, since the block development officer himself is engaged with this, lordship, this matter has been filed in Panchayat determination. My lord, kindly come to my prayer. My first prayer is a writ in the nature of mandamus commanding respondents, particularly respondent number 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11 and their main agents, to show cause as to why they shall not be directed to demolish the illegal construction of Manikpur Health Wellness Center at Manikpur in Purbo Midnapur.
So who
My lord,
has undertaken the work of construction over your plot?
My lord,
Who has undertaken the work of
my lord,
construction?
this is the work which is initiated by the COMH, and my lord, this is undertaken and implemented by the BDO. And since it is being implemented by BDO, Lordship, kindly come to my representation. It's in page 70. And here, my lord, in the second paragraph, I state that বর্তমানে বিশ্বস্ত সূত্রে জানিতে পারিতেছি যে আমার ও আমার পরে কন্যার দখলীকৃত নিম্ন তফসিল বর্ণিত সম্পত্তি আমাদের বিনা অনুমতিতে এবং আমার বার্ধক্য দশা অসুস্থতার সুযোগে শাসক দলের সক্রিয় নেতৃস্থানীয় ব্যক্তিগণ জোরপূর্বক হেলথ সাবসেন্টারের পাকা গৃহ নির্মাণ করিবার পরিকল্পনা গ্রহণ করিয়া পাকা গৃহ নির্মাণের মালপত্র মজুত করিয়াছে। My lord, therefore, lordship, no construction can be erected without the permission of the panchayat. So, my lord, so far there is a construction in panchayat area. This matter has been filed before this panchayat bench. My lord, kindly come to my next representation, which is made before the subdivisional officer. That is 84. Here also I say the same thing, same allegation that health subcenter এ পাকা গৃহ নির্মাণের কাজ করিতেছে। And my lord, kindly come to last lawyer's letter which I have sent, which is in page 105. There also I have stated about this unauthorized construction which has been erected on my land. Lordship, the only requirement under section 23 of the Panchayat Act, Lordship knows that land must belong to that person who is erecting. Now, my land, admittedly, I have given the records of rights. It shows this is my land. Now, construction is undertaken. By whom? We came to know this is the government property which is being erected. We don't know whether there is any permission given by the panchayat or something. Lordship, let them produce the report. They have also destroyed my trees and other things in situated in that property.
This writ petition is,
Lordship, and it is being done in.
who is there?
Let the report be brought, Lordship, in the form of an affidavit that is not going to prejudice my learned friend also. We'll bring it.
So this writ petition is filed seeking for demolition of structure, particularly Manikpur Health and Wellness Center at Manikpur under PS Kontai District, Purva Medinipur. Seeking direction upon respondents number 6, 7, 9, 10 and 11. হ্যাঁ ওইভাবে করুন। তারপর affidavit of service to an advocate for Mr. Subbusachi Chatterjee, learned advocate for the petitioner. Submits that the petitioners are the recorded owners of the property measuring more or less 15 decimals within plot number 210, zone number 470, Kotian number 16, 44, huh? 44, within bracket, Old Kotian 16, Mouja Manikpur, PS Kathi, District Purbo Medinipur. The respondent authorities, particularly the block development officer, his respond number
My lord, block development officer is respondent number 9.
9,
Block development officer contact 2.
Contai 2, has undertaken work of construction over the property belonging to the petitioner.
My lord, after contact 2, there is within bracket Deshpran.
Deshopran.
Deshpran.
Deshopran. Deshopran. Several representations were made before the concerned authorities, but no steps has been taken. being agreed by the inaction on the part of the concerned authority, the petitioner has preferred the present writ petition. He seeks that a report be furnished by the state disclosing the detail. In view of such submissions, state is directed to furnish a report in the form of affidavit within a period of 2 weeks. A reply of an exception defined in the 3 weeks.
Grateful, my lord.
Number 48.
But I'm appearing on behalf of the state.
SDO এর ওখানে hearing হয়েছে? Lord, I am appearing on behalf of the writ petitioner. Lord, this is the second round of writ petition, but I don't want to use this word because earlier the one writ petition was filed and your lordship dealt with that matter and the writ petition was disposed of. I annexed the order passed by your lordship at page 49. Although the order was passed on the separate points and a question of determination was involved. But my lord, in this writ petition, what I am seeking only the private respondent is raising construction over the agricultural land without obtaining any permission or any sanction plan from the Panchayat authority, but they are continuing the construction work. And that is why, my lord, this writ petition is filed only with the scope whether the private respondents can continue the construction over the property agricultural land without obtaining any permission or sanction plan.
My lord, in this regard, my
And
lord,
this is my prayer in this writ
my
petition.
humble submission is
And I made a representation to the Pradhan also, and that representation was not paid heed till this day.
my lord, private respondent is the patta holder and challenging the patta holding. They have filed a my lord, original application that is pending before the my lord, Land Reforms Tribunal. Well, in spite of the fact, during the pendency of the appeal, my lord, by an notice dated 15th July 2025, the subdivisional officer has called both the parties for hearing, my lord, and yesterday was date fixed for hearing, my lord.
Then
My lord, there is round of litigations, and I don't want to go into this because annulment of patta, they made an application, they went to the tribunal directed, and the hearing was continuing. I am not on that. During that proceedings, how the construction is raising over the land without obtaining any permission, only these portions should be looked into by this court.
Pradhan can highlight whether the construction is legal or illegal, my lord. Under section 23, the Pradhan has the power to adjudicate the issue.
Proceeding has been cancelled since the said proceeding has not been continued.
আরে চা রাখো
So that page 44, there is a representation before the Pradhan and that is pending.
Earlier, the writ petition was filed under Group 1, and that is why your lordship passed the order is very good law. I am not raising any point because your lordship's order is very correct.
Page 5 of the order.
My lord,
Page 5 of that order.
page 5.
wherein it has been held, at that point of time also this illegal construction was paused.
Yes, but the prayer was
You-
different.
I
Milord,
read it for you. The dispute is of illegal construction without conversion of nature of land. Because you are the applicant before the tribunal,
Yes.
seeking
Yes.
for annulment of Ramaswamy Pandey's patta.
my lord.
The dispute is of illegal construction without conversion of nature of land and illegal grant of patta. The aforesaid matters are relating to West Bengal Land Reforms Act and incidental thereto. Because Section 8 says any incidental act
My
that will also be covered by that.
my lord.
That's why this exclusion of jurisdiction. Now, again, if a construction is, this representation is being relegated to the Pradhan to adjudicate and decide whether it is illegal or not. Prior to that, this
Yes, that
matters
then,
has to be decided by the tribunal.
Milord,
Otherwise, how can he
Milord,
step in?
Milord, my humble submission is in your lordship's order that is whether the illegal construction is valid or invalid or it should be adjudicated or not, that issue not been decided by your lordships in this order. Therefore, Milord, there is the proceedings in the tribunal, I admit. And the SDO for annulment of patta proceedings is pending, I admit. I am not going into that. But the issues which are not decided as at all, that issue to be decided in the fresh proceedings. And my lord, the illegal construction without obtaining any permission or without sanction plan, this is the separate cause of action and that should be looked into. Because my lord, otherwise what will be happen? The illegal construction will be raised and that portion is not decided by your lordship in your lordship's order. That submission was made before your lordship and that submission was recorded in the order. But whether the construction is legal or illegal, that issue not been decided by your lordship.
Yes, my lord. Because for what has fallen from your lordship, it covers, my lord, the entire issue. There was nothing to be decided, my lord. Then,
My lord, I am not praying any order for annulment of patta or for conversion. Nothing. That had already been adjudicated by your lordship in your lordship's earlier order. But now the construction is raising without obtaining any sanction
any
plan.
matters connected to incidental there or any matters under any provision.
Yes, that is not challenged here. জজ সাহেব বলছেন এইটা দেখো ডিসপিউট ইজ অফ ইলিগাল কনস্ট্রাকশন
Specified act.
আমার বক্তব্য হচ্ছে দ্যাট ইস্যু ইজ নট হাইড and if your lordship decided that issue then I have no case, but in your lordship's order I find
This is what I have decided that any application, because Section 8 says so. Now you have an option to go before the tribunal and say that such and such has been carried on.
Yes.
You pass an interim order.
Lord, my humble submission is that tribunal have no jurisdiction or authority to decide the issue whether the construction is continuing with the valid permission or not. That jurisdiction is not given to the tribunal. And your lordship decided properly
Then my
that
lord,
when there is the special statute, generally a special was non-derogant.
it is
The general law will not be prevailed over the special statute. But my lord, the tribunal has therefore I will be the remediless
my
because
learned
tribunal
friend
have no jurisdiction to decide
my
it.
learned friend could file an application under RTI Act before the Panchayat authority to know whether they have given any permission or not.
And therefore, my lord, my prayer is kindly direct the Pradhan to look into this.
As this order is holding the field, how the Pradhan can.
Because there is no forum to go. Where the petitioner will go, the tribunal have no jurisdiction to entertain this issue.
By way of
Only the High Court can, under Article 226, High Court can
What is
accept
the
this.
illegality? What is the illegality?
Illegality is without obtaining any permission, the private respondents are raising construction over the agricultural land. That's all. Only this part, my lord.
by way of
Issue is of
RTI Act,
conversion.
And kindly have a look into my prayer once, my lord. Prayer A. One line. Upon the Pradhan of Gopivallabhpur Gram Panchayat to cause an inquiry regarding unauthorized alleged construction of multi-storied building changing the nature and character of the land upon the government land and after inquiry take the appropriate stand under section 23(6) of West Bengal Panchayat Act. Your Lordship have the jurisdiction.
Pakka concern government land in inner part.
আগের দিনই বন্ধ করছে ওই matter termination নেই, ফর্মটা correction করে দিন।
Issues are similar.
Yes, my lord.
The earlier repetition
Yes,
was also for
that's why, my lord, I
illegal
am-
work of construction over the government land. Issues are same.
finished.
And my lord, in the earlier writ petition, this issue was there. My lord is correct. And my lord, section 8 of the Land Reforms Act, section 4C for conversation, conversion, everything was in that writ petition.
I cannot decide which has already been decided by me.
Yes, but my lord,
You
this,
have an option to file an appeal against this order challenging that.
my lord, this,
Because you say that in the earlier writ petition, illegal construction over government land. You say that this patta should not have been issued in favor of, so you have sought for annulment of the patta.
that issue was decided.
Now putting a authority into the hand of the Pradhan to intrude into some of the provisions which he is also not entitled to do that by exercising 226. How can that be done?
My lord, my humble
Will
sub,
be
my lord,
try to understand.
my lord.
These are incidental to the conversion which has been challenged.
In the earlier writ petition,
Earlier writ petition.
my lord.
And also before you have challenged before the tribunal that this patta should not have been granted to Ramasis Pandey.
Yes, yes.
You have challenged that. It has a direct nexus with whether the
Yes.
particular construction is legal or illegal. This aspect was also vouched in the earlier writ petition. Illegal construction with the allied facts, which was dismissed for being not maintainable. Now this has not been appealed against. I say that these are all incidental to the particular conversion of the land or patta, grant of patta. So section 8 comes into operation. I do not have any jurisdiction. This was decided.
My lord.
If an appeal is being filed, if the order is set aside or whatever, if it is clarified, then there is a position to enter. The same facts has been vouched in the earlier writ petition cannot be gone into.
No, my lord, here my submission is, my lord, that cause is not espoused in this writ petition. My lord, your lord, again I am repeating, my lord, at the cost of repetition, your lordship's order. I am bow down with your lordship's order, but kindly have a look into where your lordship indicated that illegal construction or legal construction not been decided by your lordship.
Page 3, my lord.
That
Kindly-
issue is still pending.
Page 51
আচ্ছা শেষ করে দিই and my lord, my humble submission is
as the private respondent.
Panchayat Act is also special act.
Page-
Whether section 26(3) will go by.
As the private
Without seeking
respondents are
permission to
illegally
draw.
making construction over the agricultural land, the petitioner is constant to file this writ petition for proper relief. Same thing is.
Your lordship decided whether that writ petition is maintainable or not in the facts and circumstances. But in this writ petition, my lord, the Panchayat Act to be invoked by the writ court as well as by the Pradhan. If there is within the jurisdiction of any panchayat, if any illegal construction, illegal means whether the dispute with regard to title or not, I am not on that. Whether the permission is obtained from the Pradhan or not, panchayat, that should be looked into by the writ court as well as the Pradhan.
You could have filed an
Only
RTI
this limited,
application.
that issue is not decided, your lordship.
Decided.
Yes, I have shown.
Affidavit of service filed on behalf of the petitioner is. What will it do?
My lord, only my last prayer, my lord, whether I am asking myself whether the provisions of Panchayat Act will go by,
No, the RTI
because it is
application
the
is there.
special statute. I am not praying any relief about conversion.
If you want to withdraw this writ petition, file an appeal against such an order, I grant you liberty. You withdraw this writ petition. Otherwise, I have to quote that order, last portion of the order.
Kindly, my lord, allow me to withdraw it and kindly give me the liberty condoning the delay. Key.
Mr. Solopati, learned advocate appearing for the petitioner, seeks to withdraw this writ petition. View of such submission, the writ petition stands dismissed as withdrawn. Appeal test it before the appellate court.
My lord, but in the appeal, same question will arise.
Correct. That you know.
Same question will arise whether the is your lordship is Pandit
No,
in
no,
this
don't
issue,
say so.
then us.
Don't say so.
Because question of residue section 11 is applicable or not. Because the issue is not decided.
Okay.
But it is touching the issue. My lord.
Next.
Grateful, my lord.
Yes, sir. 49.
49. I am appealing for 40.
Yes. My lord, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, my lord. My lord, may I place the facts before your lordships here? My lord, this matter, my lord, it pertains to recovery of overdrawal from the petitioner. Now, my lord, this is the second round of litigation which the petitioner is pursuing. Now, my lord, initially the petitioner had preferred a writ petition before this honorable court, which is available at page 23. Now, my lord, your lordships may kindly see the writ petition earlier was preferred that there was a delayed, that no death gratuity and death benefits was paid to the petitioner. The petitioner herein is the widow of her husband, who died on July 28, 2006. Lordships may kindly takes up and takes note of this date, because this date is going to be very important while I come to the later part of the argument. Now, my lord, this matter came up and it was categorically held by this honorable court that the death gratuity and the death benefits which were to be paid to the petitioner were not paid since 2006. Because the husband of the petitioner died undisputedly on July 28, 2006, lordships may kindly takes up page 23, 4 lines from the top. The late husband of the petitioner died in harness on July 28, 2006, leaving behind his wife, the petitioner, one daughter and one son. Now, my lord, and liberty was given to me to separately pay interest on such delayed payment. Lordships may kindly seize the operative part starts at page 25. Thus, without further delay, the government approval shall be given, so that in the absence of the missing documents, the Directorate of Pension, Provident Fund and Group Insurance can issue necessary orders for release of family pension and other death benefits to the petitioner within a period of 2 months from the date of communication of this order. Now, lordships, page 26, specifically, the honorable court gave me liberty. The issue of interest on the delayed payment of family pension, gratuity, etc. shall be decided in a separate proceeding and is left open. Now, my lord, therefore, after I communicated this order, which was received by the respondent authorities, I have annexed such. Starts from page 27 and it was undoubtedly received. I have annexed all the track reports and there is no dispute to such fact. Now, my lord, then thereafter, after this order was passed, the Assistant Secretary to the Government of West Bengal, he wrote a letter to the DP and RDO that you come up with necessary documents so that the case of the petitioner can be finalized. Much later on, the pension payment order was issued, that is at page 35. It was issued only in the year 24th of May 2024. The husband of the petitioner died in 2006. She came up before the court. The court categorically noted that there has been no doubt a delay is going on, and it was paid to me only 24th of May 2024. Now, my lord, I have got twofold prayer in this writ petition. Now, one of the very first prayer is this, that an overdrawn amount of rupees 1,42,116 has been deducted. Now, my lord, I say this, that this deduction is wholly impermissible in law. I had placed one case before your lordship, the decision of which I am having ready with me. I shall be placing that. But this is even a better case. This is the case of the family pension where there cannot be any deduction on account of overdrawal. But I had placed Rafiq Masi, where Rafiq Masi had postulated 5 conditions, one of which was that where the overdrawal has been made for more than a period of 5 years, no recovery can be done. And moreover, the person who has retired, Group C or Group D, there can also be no recovery. Now, lordships may kindly take up why I referred to the date of 2006. Indisputably, even if there has been any overdrawal, that has ended with the death of the petitioner in the year 2006. This PPO is coming up in the year 2024. Undoubtedly, I am covered by the decision of the Rafiq Masi that after so much delay, there cannot be any recovery at all. Forget about the petitioner, the husband of the petitioner who has died. I am the widow. This is my family pension. You cannot touch my family pension. Now, lordships may kindly see at page 34. The authorities, they had put me under a coercion that, see, this is, you have to give us an undertaking to receive your gratuity and other death benefits, that you are going to allow us this overdrawal. Now, my lord, I say this as I had also argued earlier in that matter. There also the same thing was there. Now, my lord, there cannot be any estoppel against the statute. What the statute has held, I cannot give any undertaking contrary to that. And this is a coercion, and any undertaking given in ignorance of my legal right is no undertaking. Now, lordships may kindly, this is the sum and substance of the entire case. But my lord, one thing I must point out, there has been certain factual error in the petition where I have wrongly stated that I have been disbursed a higher amount at paragraph 2 and at paragraph 13. I have stated that I have been disbursed an amount of rupees 149,760. Well, that is wrong. I have only been disbursed an amount of rupees 7,644. Therefore, my lord, this 149,760 is required to be corrected as 7,644. I have received only 7,644, and my overdrawal amount which has been deducted is 142,116. Now, lordships, may I hand over once again the decisions of Rafiq Masi.
No, you have received the
Yes, my lord.
death gratuity.
Death gratuity and the death benefits.
In terms of the order of this court, that has been disbursed.
That has been disbursed.
Now they say that this is overdrawal, so that is deducted from the entire amount.
From the death gratuity.
While granting you the other benefits, this has been deducted.
It has been
since
deducted.
They say that your husband has made a overdrawal or salary.
Yes, my husband, while during his lifetime of his service, at some point of time, there must have been so, but which is now being deducted and been recovered in the year 2024.
Okay.
He died in the year 2006. There is no dispute to that. Now, my lord, may I just hand over for your lordship's satisfaction the judgment of Rafiq Masi, and I shall. You can just share it, no problem. My lord, I will only be relying and showing your lordships on paragraph 14, the second part. But the analogy is very clear. I'm just reading out, my lord. The bacitum F, the internal page of 342, bacitum F. It is apparent, lordships have got it. It is apparent that in Shyambabu Verma case, the higher pay scale commenced to be paid erroneously in 1973. The same was sought to be recovered in 1984, that is after a period of 11 years. In the aforesaid circumstances, this court felt that the recovery after several years of the implementation of the pay scale would not be just and proper. Now, my lord, the ratio comes in what their lordships have been pleased to hold. Their lordships have been pleased to hold. We therefore hereby hold recovery of excess payments discovered after 5 years would be iniquitous and arbitrary, and as such violative of Article 14 of the Constitution of India. Now, my lord, the summation of this had finally been culminated into paragraph 18, that is at internal page 346, point number 3. A recovery from the employees when the excess payment has been made for a period in excess of 5 years before the order of recovery is issued. Now, my lord, the analogy is very simple here, because my husband undisputedly has died in the year 2006. My pension payment order comes up in the year 2024. Therefore, 18 years after that, they have come up, and now they are trying to recover the amount by taking an undertaking from me, which is contrary to the settled principles of law, which runs estoppel against, there can be no estoppel against such. And therefore, my lord, this undertaking is no undertaking, and it's a non-est in the eye of law, because this undertaking is given in ignorance of my legal rights. Now, my lord, this is even a better case which I am placing right now. And my lord, your lordships have been pleased to hold it. This I do not know, my lord, whether this is. Well, this is a matter where I had come up before your lordships, and your lordships were pleased to hold that recovery would not be permissible on the same ground, relying on Rafiq Masi. But in that case, the petitioner at that point of time was alive, and the only difference here is this, that the overdrawal which is been sought to be recovered, rather which has been recovered, is from the family pension. But the ratio lies that at any point of time, 5 years have passed, now there cannot be any recovery at all. Well, this is the sum and substance. Well, this is I would like to place before your lordships. And my lord, have, what may I say, my lord? Your lordships have quoted the entire order, the internal page 3. Your lordships have quoted paragraph 18.
Yes, yes.
Now, my lord, as per your lordship's order, as far as instructions which I have received, this order has been complied by the same department itself. Therefore, my lord, I stand even on a better footing, and I rely on Rafiq Masi, and I also rely on your lordship's orders, my lord.
He was working under which group?
My lord, he is a group C or group D, that but he was working as a job assistant. Kindly takes up lordship's page 35. Page 35, my lord, on the left,
Job assistant, yes.
Post held on the last date of service, job assistant, Gram Panchayat. Well, it has to be a group C or a group D post, because the petitioner was appointed under compassionate ground. Now, it has to be under C and D. Following that. And my lord, one thing, my lord, the net death gratuity which was disbursed is 7644. And my lord, I have mistakenly written over there that I have been paid an amount, but that is wrong, my lord. I seek to correct that by seeking a leave from your lordships, my lord. And paragraph 2 and 13. My lord, this is my
2 and 13.
yes, my lord. Paragraph 2 and paragraph 13, my lord. In paragraph 2, my lord, the 3 lines from the bottom, my lord, it should read as 7644. And my lord, at paragraph 13, my lord, 5 lines from the top, it should read as 7644. My lord, this is actually the total gratuity which would have been receivable to me.
Okay. Which has been deducted plus the amount you have received.
Yes, my lord. The deduction is 142,116 and 7644 adding up comes to the. My lord, it is available from the pension payment order. Therefore, my lord, my humble submission, my lord, is twofold, my lord. Number one is that no withdrawal which has been done deducted be remitted back to my bank account. Number one. And since 2006, for this delayed payment, I had primarily paid for an interest at the rate of 10% per annum. Now, lordships, by twofold prayer are these, that I be allowed that no recovery be made and the amounts so deducted be refunded back along with an interest. Well, those are my prayers also in the writ petition being prayers A and B. Well, this is my entire, my lord, sum and substance of the matter, and I rely on those two decisions, my lord.
Tomorrow.
As per our report, we find that the PPO has been issued as per the sanction made by DPPG, my lord. And as per the deduction made, that has been calculated accordingly, and then that that sanction has been made, my lord.
But then
My lord, only Rafiq Mashi is
Yes.
blocking us. That is the main thing. But
tomorrow we make your submission.
my lord,
At 10:30.
The application, you file an application for amending those paragraphs.
My lord, it can be corrected, my lord.
Hmm?
Leave be granted for only correction. Only, my lord, only the factual, well, only the figures and in numbers, my lord. That is it. A leave may kindly be granted. 2 p.m. my lord, tomorrow.
এটা রিটার্নেবল মোশন নিচ্ছি না মোশন তো stop it 2 p.m.
2
PM, lordship.
2 p.m.
Grateful, my lord.
May I hand over the affidavit of service?
Tomorrow we'll
Tomorrow, my lord.
Sure.
Grateful, my lord. Much obliged.
হ্যাঁ টপিক আছে